This compromise guarantees more than $2 trillion in deficit reduction. It's an important first step to ensuring that as a nation we live within our means. Yet it also allows us to keep making key investments in things like education and research that lead to new jobs, and assures that we're not cutting too abruptly while the economy is still fragile. This is, however, just the first step. This compromise requires that both parties work together on a larger plan to cut the deficit, which is important for the long-term health of our economy. And since you can't close the deficit with just spending cuts, we'll need a balanced approach where everything's on the table. Yes, that means making some adjustments to protect health care programs like Medicare so they're there for future generations. It also means reforming our tax code so that the wealthiest Americans and biggest corporations pay their fair share. And it means getting rid of taxpayer subsidies to oil and gas companies and tax loopholes that help billionaires pay a lower tax rate than teachers and nurses. I've said it before, I will say it again, we can't balance the budget on the backs of the very people who have borne the biggest brunt of this recession. Everyone's going to have to chip in. That's only fair. That's the principle I'll be fighting for during the next phase of this process. And in the coming months, I'll continue also to fight for what the American people care most about: new jobs, higher wages, and faster economic growth. In the last few months, the economy's already had to absorb an earthquake in Japan, the economic headwinds coming from Europe, the Arab Spring and the rise in oil prices, all of which have been very challenging for the recovery. But these are things we couldn't control. Our economy didn't need Washington to come along with a manufactured crisis to make things worse. That was in our hands. It's pretty likely that the uncertainty surrounding the raising of the debt ceiling for both businesses and consumers has been unsettling and just one more impediment to the full recovery that we need. And it was something that we could have avoided entirely. And while we're on the topic of infrastructure, there's another stalemate in Congress right now involving our aviation industry, which has stalled airport construction projects all around the country and put the jobs of tens of thousands of construction workers and others at risk because of politics. It's another Washington-inflicted wound on America, and Congress needs to break that impasse now, hopefully before the Senate adjourns, so these folks can get back to work.
I think all our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. You know, and I think that's what I sussed when I was 16 and 12 way down the line, but I expressed it differently all through my life. It's the same thing I'm expressing all the time, but now I can put it into that sentence that I think we're being run by maniacs for maniacal ends, you know. If anybody can put on paper what our government and the American government, etc., and the Russian, Chinese, what they are actually trying to do, you know, and what they think they're doing, I'd be very pleased to know what they think they're doing. I think they're all insane, you know, but I'm liable to be put away as insane for expressing that. You know, that's what's insane about it.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
The doomsday clock is real. It is at this very moment, ticking off the minutes that bring us closer to prophetic events that could happen in our lifetime.
Wish to renounce your faith in your God and receive the identification from the right hand.
Every person on the planet Earth will have an RFID chip implanted.
It is the first implantable microchip for humans that has multiple security, financial, and healthcare applications.
Welcome to the real world.
This is Aaron Russo, a filmmaker and former politician. To his left is Nicholas Rockefeller of the infamous Rockefeller banking and business dynasty. After maintaining a close friendship with Nicholas Rockefeller, Aaron eventually ended the relationship, appalled by what he had learned about the Rockefellers and their ambitions.
I got a call one day from an attorney woman I knew, and she said, "Would you
like to meet one of the Rockefellers? I said, sure, I'd love to. And we became friends, and he began to divulge a lot of things to me. So he said to me one night, he said that there's going to be an event there, and out of that event, you're going to see, we're going to go into Afghanistan, so we run pipelines from the Caspian Sea, we're going to go into Iraq to take the oil and establish a base in the Middle East, and we're going to go into Venezuela and try and get rid of Chavez. And the first two they've accomplished, Chavez they didn't accomplish, and said you're going to see guys going into caves looking for looking for people that they're never going to find. You know, he was laughing about the fact that you have this war on terror. There's no real enemy. He's talking about how by having this war on terror, you can never win it because it's an eternal war. And so you can always keep taking people's liberties away. And I said, how are you going to convince people that this war is real? He said, but the media. The media can convince everybody it's real. I mean, you know, it's just that you keep talking about things, you keep saying it over and over and over again, and eventually people believe it. You know, you created the Federal Reserve in 1913 through lies. You create 9/11, which is another lie. Through 9/11, then you're fighting a war on terror, and now all of a sudden you go into Iraq, which was another lie, and now they're going to do Iran. You know, and so one thing leading to another, leading to another, leading to another. I would say, what are you doing this for? What's the point of this thing? You have all the money in the world you ever want. You have all the power. I said, you know, you're hurting people. It's not a good thing. And you would say, what do you care about the people for? Take care of yourself and you take care of your family. And then I said, so what are the ultimate goals here? I said, the ultimate goal is to get everybody in this world chipped with the RFID chip. And have all money be on those chips and everything on those chips. And if anybody wants to protest what we do or violate what we want, we just turn off their chip.
That's right, microchip.
He also forced everyone, small and great, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on his right hand or on his forehead, so that no one could buy or sell unless he had the mark, which is the name of the beast, or the number of his name. This calls for wisdom. If anyone has insight, let him calculate the number of the beast, for it is man's number. His number is 666.
If anyone worships the beast and his image, and receives his mark on the forehead or on the hand, he too will drink of the wine of God's fury, which has been poured full strength into the cup of his wrath. He will be tormented with burning sulfur in the presence of the holy angels and of the Lamb, and the smoke of their torment rises forever and ever. There is no rest, day or night, for those who worship the beast and his image, or for anyone who receives the mark of his name.
Hey guys, what's up? Blaine Cooper here. How will governments implement the mark of the beast? This is an interesting article, you guys. Pay attention here, okay? State of New Jersey awards Radiant RFID 5-year emergency management solution contract. Radiant RFID will provide the New Jersey Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness, or OHSP, with an RFID-based managed evacuation solution that tracks evacuees, pets, emergency transport vehicles, and commodities deployed at state shelters in preparation for and in the event of a hurricane, natural disaster, or other incident to assist in reunification of families. Austin, Texas, October 18th, 2012, PRWEB. Radiant RFID announced today that the state of New Jersey has awarded the company a 5-year contract to assist evacuation and emergency tracking during catastrophic events. Radiant will provide the Office of Homeland Security and Preparedness with a managed evacuation solution that tracks, evacuates pets, emergency transport vehicles, and commodities deployed at state shelters in preparation for and in the event of a hurricane, natural disaster, or other man-made incident to assist in reunification of families. In addition, Radiant will manage hardware components, deployment, processes, and training, as well as all maintenance and management functions in support of the state of New Jersey. Utilizing the latest and passive RFID technology, Radiant's emergency management solution is the only RFID-based solution designed to assist emergency management teams with large-scale evacuations by making the continuous movement of people, pets, and assets easy to track without repeatedly stopping people to take their names or scan barcodes. The seamless tracking helps eliminate lines, reduce redundancy, and keep families together in the times of emergency. Along with the 8.8 million residents of New Jersey, Radiant's RFID solution covers the state of Texas, state of South Carolina, and city of Boston, approximately 18% of the United States population. About Radiant RFID. Radiant RFID provides complete RFID technology solution headquartered in Austin, Texas. Radiant's customer, including corporations, educational institutions, and government agencies. Radiant solutions are designed specifically for RFID asset tracking, event enhancement, and human accountability. For more information, call 512-351-4915. That's 512-351-4915. Call today and get your Mark of the Beast, now on sale at Mel's.
Say it on the radio, and if you don't already know, I have a devil in my infrared scope. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. I'm blaming on the government. Every president we ever had lied. And my hands on the 16 shot. You think I don't notice the line when you cross it? I'm like the mind of a genius trapped in a cerebral palsy. You underestimate the hood. You think niggas is stupid. We read the country's credits. Niggas know who produced it. Why the fuck you think they pushing military recruitment? America been platinum and she afraid of recoupment. So when you try to close the border and don't let us in, I'll overthrow California with 20 million Mexicans, Cubans, and Chinese who came looking for freedom till they realized America was run by a demon. And I don't mean George Bush, he was a fucking zero. More like the Roman Emperor Nero, who did nothing while the black slum turned to Atlantis. I mean those behind the canvas that made the mechanics and then planned it. It sounds simple, but stupid niggas won't understand it until the mark of the beast has your face branded, nigga. I blame it on the government and say it on the radio. And if you don't already know, I have a devil in my infrared scope. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. I blame it on the government. Every president we ever had lied. Yeah. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. Yo, the world a mess, we all left the
flesh. I won't stop till the people see success. Some of the beat to death, so many people left with the mark of the beast, can't cheat the test. You bear the mark, I bear the mark. With the blood of the water, there for sharks. Now everybody wanna be cool with marks. With a less of the bite and more the bar. In a world of fakes, here's what it takes. Gotta have big balls, not baby grapes. Out of crazy paces, do it face to face. The whole race chase, waste space, is insane. With a warm embrace, they go and stab your back. And so whack to the hacks, flat jack the traction. With a bomb attack, we gon' bomb them back. With the cold facts, rap tracks, catch your jacks. There's no latch attach, you can't own the soul. So no go, scroll, pull, patrol. Let's go toe to toe like pro dojo throws. Soldier soul, so don't go so slow. No need to throw, no need to flip. What we need is change and leadership. Won't even give a chance to plead the fit. For the radar, go from beat to blip, bitch.
Blame it on the government, say it on the radio. And if you don't already know, I have a devil in my infrared scope.
Check. Get your dough, watch it go. Back to the people that hold us some. Basic agent secrets they keepin' in sus they stole it from. Peter Joseph told us so. But only those that sin and know can counteract the status quo. Balance act which way to go. RFID, CID, used by the beast to track you, yeah. Charge of the car can cause an alarm as part of the arm that tracks you now. Bags you checkin', you go inside, you prepared to fly. Watch for the scanner, you cannot hide. Comfortable, you won't no matter what you done. Reach for the sky. Climbing the tree when I'm getting high. That big brother eagle start to die. No matter what the breeze they weave and the vibes and plan to the sea, so the seas that provide. The way for us to breathe out the evil inside. Martin Luther King said the dream is alive. Freeze from the evil and the demons outside.
I blame it on the government, say it on the radio. And if you don't already know, I have a devil in my infrared scope. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. I blame it on the government. Every president we ever had lied. I have a devil in my infrared scope. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. I have a devil in my infrared scope. I have a devil in my infrared scope. I have a devil in my infrared scope. Every president we ever had lied. Yeah. Cause I don't give a motherfucker. You think you safe?